The order of the Oregon Planning Commission, please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
How are you doing?
Chair Cochran.
Here.
Co-chair Craig.
Present.
Commissioner Rule.
Also present.
Commissioner Bartholomew.
Here.
Commissioner Swanson.
Here.
Commissioner Pestinger.
Here.
Commissioner Bush.
Present.
Roll is complete. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. The public may attend this meeting virtually via the platform Zoom by clicking the link above or by telephone or in person at City Hall. Do we have anybody on Zoom, Danielle? Not tonight, no. Yeah, thank you. Has everyone had a chance to look over the agenda, and is there any additions or removals?
I move to approve.
Ha. Second.
No way.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So carried. Public comments. Comments may be sent to the Planning Commission Secretary Danielle Cherchenko at clerk@cityofording.org by 1 p.m. on the day of the meeting and will be read into the record at the meeting. In case of a question, the chair will refer the matter to the appropriate administrative staff member. Comments that come in after the deadline will be read into the record at the next Planning Commission meeting. The two gentlemen here, do you have something on the agenda already that you're going to hear, or
Eagles.
are you both Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Moving right along, the approval of the minutes for December 1st. Has everyone had a chance to read them and review them, and are there any changes or edits?
Madam Chair, Commissioner Craig, hearing nothing from any of my fellow commissioners, I move approval as printed.
Chris Rule second.
Yes.
Glad you're here. Aye.
New business, appointment of chair and co-chair. Open the floor for nominations.
Madam Chair, I move to continue having Kelly Cochran as the chair and Jeff Craig as co-chair.
Chris Rule second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? You guys are stuck again.
Yep.
Thank you.
Moving right along.
That was easy.
Architectural design review, ADR 2025-05, Boarding Eagle remodel. Danielle, would you do the honors on the staff report, please? Or is Tim gonna do it? Danielle.
Yeah, I was gonna preface this with I get easily winded nowadays, so I will do my best to get through this report. All right, so this staff report is for Ording Eagles located at 112 Bridge Street South. Let's see, they are located within the mixed-use town center. Applicants submitted in their application packet a project description, exterior sign permit, and exterior paint permit. The Hardy siding install will replace approximately 10,000 square feet of siding with a 7-inch standard Hardy plank reveal. The lap Hardy install will, or excuse me, the lap Hardy will also be installed over mechanical outbuilding on the west side. Prior to siding installation, the building will be weatherproofed, wrapped with Tyvek, and windows will be flashed. New trim will be installed around all windows. 4 windows on the east side and 1 on the south side will be removed and sided over. 1 window on the east side will be moved over to align with the upper window. 1 new sliding window will be installed on the south side. A new belly band will be installed with Hardy material. Belly band install of Hardy material around the perimeter and above the upper belly band. Belly band install on the backside gable, and a continuous belly band around building's backside. Move pilaster to the back corners of building. They'll be refurbished or replaced with Hardy material if needed. Install a base trim to the bottom edge of the west side. Rebuild corner trim on the front of the building with Hardy materials to match the old style. The paneling below the windows on the on the front of the building will be removed. Column trim on the front of the building will remain double column. A new metal fire rated 32-inch width door will be installed on the west side of the building and painted fired brick. Additional exterior lighting will be installed. It'll be 4 6 by 8-inch LED dusk to dawn lights on the west side. The applicant is also building a new wall sign to replicate and replace the current wall sign in front of the building, and will be reinstalling an existing sign that's located on the mechanical outbuilding. The new sign will be 32 square feet. The existing wall sign will be 16 square feet. Both signs are within the 10% allowed per OMC. The new wall sign will be constructed with marine grade plywood. The sign will utilize black 6 to 7-inch block lettering for Ording Eagles Area number 3480 with the Fraternal Order of Eagles logo on a white background. No additional lighting will be installed for signage. The siding contractor will install signage. Exterior paint colors proposed are Irish cream for primary color, Homburg gray for trim, fired brick for door, and all of this information has been forwarded to our building official, Tim Lincoln. The application has been reviewed for consistency with the provisions of OMC 13-10-1E ADR standards. Notably, this application is for a remodel of an existing structure, and the application does not propose a project scope that would affect each ADR standard. Those ADR standards that are provoked via this remodel application are included below in an analysis of the application's consistency thereto. OMC 13-5-1E2, relationship of building and site to adjoining area. The proposed remodel involves thoughtful, complementary, and contrasting design features from adjoining structures specific to its siding, color, and texture, conveying consistency with the ADR standard. OMC 13-5-1E4 building design. The proposed remodel is in keeping with the adopted architectural theme and Ording. The remodel proposes to use dimensional lumber and board and batten, each of which are outspoken consistent siding, materials representative of Ording's ADR theme. All construction will occur on site except the proposed signage. The front facade of the structure offers architectural interest through its use of dimension and prominent features. All facades maintain compatibility with the front facade in terms of their application of color, siding, and texture, maintaining consistency throughout the structure's remodel. Windows are proposed to be rectangular with molding and trim, creating the appearance of grids or panes. The colors selected for the remodel are consistent with Ording's accepted color palette. The design features convey consistency with the ADR standards. And OMC 13-51E5 signs. As otherwise conveyed in the staff report, the proposed signage is consistent, conveying consistency with the ADR standards. Staff recommends conditional approval of ADR 2025-05, including the following conditions in its decision. 1, the use of board and batten shall include battens not more than 18 inches on center, as per OMC. The use of lighting shall be consistent with the ADR standards set forth in the OMC as confirmed by the city planner in review of the applicant's building permit for the subject remodel.
Thank you, Danielle. Do either of you gentlemen have anything else you wanted to add to the application?
Yes.
Get you on the mic.
I'm Larry Kaufman. I'm chairman of the Building Siding and Painting Committee. I've been on that for 12 years. We're not doing nothing in the front of the building except siding in the lower half. Everything else above that's going to stay originally. We're going to put 2 indirect lighting. We have 2 now on the building. We want to put them outside to show off our building. That's the only thing we're going to be changing. Everything else is going to be done according to what we're saying here. Any questions I can answer?
Awesome, thank you. Questions, planning commissioners? No? I did have just a couple clarifications. when you said, install new trim around all the windows, is the trim going to replicate what's already on the building?
Yes, we're trying to keep everything original that we can do it. Like the belly band where you can stand that, make it, try to build it down a little bit lower and better looks.
The Hardy Plank, do they have a trim that's already, similar to what's already on the building?
Yes, they have like 1 inch by 6, 12, 14.
Awesome.
And that'll be the multiple for the windows wrap and stuff they use on that.
Great, great. I had a question about the, on the pilasters, when you're gonna try to move those to another location, they're pretty intricate. Are you gonna be, if they break and you cannot reuse them, will you have a source to come up with something that's, very similar to what's already there?
Yes, we're gonna try to salvage them best we can. Nothing else, we're gonna have to represent them because we're not taking that away from the building.
Okay, great. And one other question about the installation of the exterior lights. Is there gonna be some sort of a block so that they won't, a shield, so they won't be seen from the street?
Correct. But they're gonna be approximately 6 by 10, waterproof, installed by a professional electrician. They're gonna sign up towards the building. There'll be a shield there so they can't come back on the street. Right now, we have 2 that's shining down. We want to show the building off.
Awesome. Sounds awesome. Okay. I think that was all I needed to ask.
Do-
Yep. Okay.
Do we know the color of those lights?
They're bronze, like a dark brown.
Yeah, that and do you know the color of the LED?
I don't have any idea on that. That's electrician. There's gonna be white, right?
Okay,
Lights.
just white.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Nope.
No, it looks really good.
It does. I'm so glad to see that you guys are doing this kind of
Yeah.
work on that building. And I'm also glad that you're going to wrap the building, not rip the old siding off.
No.
So that, if, you never know, down the road, somebody else, might be able to salvage that. I know it's a huge expense to have that thing
Yes.
and maintained in its current status. Yeah, you guys are going, and that's a center stone to this town. Everybody know, everybody kind of comes from the Eagle building. You
Yeah.
know where the Eagles are, where you gotta turn left and
Yes.
so awesome.
That's
The-
why we're trying to keep it like it is. The front, everybody goes, you're changing the front? No, we're not touching the front. Just the lower side where we had the dry rot to fix. That's all we're doing.
You're enhancing it.
Are you doing any landscaping on the front?
Well, the front, we can probably, there's a couple trees there. They're overgrown, they're bad. We're probably gonna replace those and then do something different because we have the flag out there.
Right.
We have a picture of greenery down there. I'd like to see that done, but right now our money is getting tight.
Yeah.
So it probably down the road, I'd say 6, 7 months, we can do that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Joe?
The only concern I have is about timing, wrapping the building in Tyvek. If it's wet, will that moisture stay in the wood that's underneath it?
Larry?
Tiebacks, I've been in construction business 57 years. That lets the building breathe and doesn't let water come in. So if there's water trapped in, it's gonna come out. It's gonna breathe out. And we're gonna power wash it to start with, and then we're gonna tie it. Then probably gonna be a week or so later before we start siding. That would be the schedule.
We
We're
wish
talk-
you sunshine during that.
Yes.
week.
No, we're talking probably the siding 2 to 3 weeks. The painting's gonna take a week, week and a half. So that's gonna depend on the weather, but everybody goes, let's wait till spring. No, we're not. We're gonna do it. If we get approval, we're doing it now to get it done. 15 years. I hope I don't have to do it again in my lifetime.
I understand that. Everybody, Kim?
This, a small word of advice here, your permit, if issued by the planning commission tonight, will be good for, I think, a 12-month period is what we wrote it into the code. So if you have any expectation of possibility of doing some landscaping 6 or 7 months from now, I encourage you to include it as part of the application. That way, the approval captures that work and you don't run into any issues.
Okay, that's smart. We can do that.
Okay. Any other questions? In that
Just a
case-
minor typo on the page before last.
Yeah.
Where we talk, the door.
Into it before the meeting.
And is it a hunting
All right.
taxidermist thing or something?
In that case, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve ADR 2025-05
Chris Rule second. Oh, I'm sorry, with the,
With the conditions.
yeah, do the
with,
condition real quick.
with the conditions outlined by the commission.
Chris Rule second.
Chris, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So carried. You can go, Larry.
Thank you very
You
much.
got it.
Thank you for coming.
We're gonna be excited to watch the work.
Yeah. You guys have a nice evening.
You too.
You too.
We'll be here half the night.
Okey doke, we're moving right along. Old business, dumpster violations. Do we have any of those, Danielle?
None that we're tracking. I will say though that we did just recently hire a new code enforcement officer.
Oh,
It is, some of you may have met
Tim
him
Bauer.
already. I'm gonna try and bring him in soon, but Tim Bauer,
Mhm.
he was our emergency management coordinator. And so he's now working as code enforcement. So as we're getting him set up with hopefully some new software and adjusted, we'll bring him in so we can put a face to the name. You guys can
Awesome.
see him. But right now, nothing for dumpsters that I'm tracking.
did we have any conversation back with, we talked about, Arrow Lumber and having the dumpster people go inside the
Let me
fence?
flip an email. I can't,
I've been by there. I've noticed the dumpster's been inside their compound
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah, I was curious if we'd gotten a
Yeah.
conversation with them
But
about that.
but there, when they set them out on the collection day,
do you
in the
remember
morning,
the conversation with Kim
I
about
don't know what
dumpsters
time
and
the
race?
collection actually happens.
I was gonna say, I was
but
gonna try and find the
you
email,
still
but I can't
have
remember
the-
exactly.
Visibility issue.
The
Oh, they're
visibility.
still putting,
Right.
they're still putting them outside
I
the
didn't
fence.
come by there that
Oh,
way today, but I don't know if they are or not.
Yeah, if we could check on that and see if if that was a possibility. Remember, we talked about talking to Murray's or whoever the people, DNM, I don't know what they go by anymore.
The Murray's.
If that's a possibility that they don't have to push them out, that they can leave them inside their fence.
I'm trying to find a follow-up email. I know we touched base with our assistant city administrator, and I think we are putting that on the back burner right now as far as reaching out to them. I was gonna try and find some better verbiage that I can give you, though. I'm completely drawing a blank on that conversation right now. I'm not finding the email. Do you remember her reasoning? I'm so sorry to put you on the spot. Right, it might have been a phone call.
You can get back to us later on it, check and see if you can find it. Or we're just, bring it up at least at the next meeting that we'd like to hear whether or not, Murray said yes or no to the possibility of them
Of coordinating with them
dumping
on
inside,
location.
pulling it inside, not bringing it out.
Okay.
Let's move along to the sign code violation. Is the one still out there in front of the coffee shop there on the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Is it their little thing? Was there anything talked to those people about that? They built a 2x4 frame out there and have a very large sandwich.
It's
that the Cafe Elite?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Cafe Elite.
I believe a few months ago we had reached out to the owners and sent them a letter notifying them that, hey, we noticed you put the signage up, it didn't go through the correct channels. And then I think just with all the staff turnover, it hasn't been a priority to go directly after them. And I think we were looking into maybe quarterly reminders to businesses that,
Okay.
hey, this is how our signage works. Please make sure you're following these rules. If you have any questions, let us know. So trying to be better on our end about educating the public and our
And
businesses.
you say a quarterly letter to them. So, when are we planning on sending the first quarterly letter out?
I can try and get it done before I go on maternity leave. That way,
When do you
when I
leave?
get back, in February, early February. or even before that, since it's the beginning of the year, I can work on drafting something.
I think that'd be a great way to start the year. Give everybody a
Friendly
reminder,
reminder.
hey,
Hmm?
you know,
You
we,
had a good Christmas, by the way.
By the way, check your signage, make sure you're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that'll get us on track and at least on
Okay.
schedule. We can start quarterly reminding people for the dumpsters. Okay.
I found it, yeah, it was, I had a meeting with the assistant city administrator about the Murray's, refuse contract. Her feedback was that she wanted to wait on taking any action against complaints or comments until we have a new code enforcement officer. At the time, Kurt had given his notice and we were working on finding his replacement. You know, have his replacement, is Tim in? Is Tim in?
Yes, he's getting settled in with getting up to date right now.
Okay.
He just
okay,
started.
sounds good. So I have a meeting with Kim set up for tomorrow afternoon, so I can bring it up to her again and see if she wants to think about this again now that we do have a CE officer in place on staff.
okay, great, awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you for that.
Moving right along, good to the order, planned absences. Next meeting is February 2nd. Does anyone have any previous engagements for that day?
Stand by.
My life is way too boring, I'm always,
Been meaning to talk to you about that.
I know.
Catch you just before I leave
You're
10.
gonna be overseas somewhere?
Something is on the calendar, but I don't know if it involves me yet or not.
Okay,
Oh, it does.
thank you.
It generally does, but
All right, hearing none, let's move on. I'll put down Chris maybe.
this wow.
No, we need you. You need the seconder.
Yeah. Report on the council meeting. How did that go? Interest-
December was pretty light. They ended up canceling their last meeting. They passed a budget, which was
Oh.
the main goal of December. And then they also passed the CBA for the Public Works and City Hall union workers.
Oh,
And Kansas Street's gonna get started.
We just started putting out some messaging, trying to let the public know that we're getting close.
do they have a start date?
I don't believe we have an exact start date yet. I think we're waiting on
Start
a
week,
contract to
start
be
month?
finalized. But we have our Public Works Committee meeting this week, and so hopefully we should have a better idea of when we're getting started after that meeting.
Everybody I know hates that street. There's, oh darn, I forgot, I don't want to drive down the street. Till you get halfway, you get down that thing, oh my gosh,
So,
I ripped my car apart.
so is Mark Bethune back as administrator?
I have not been formally informed on what his position with the city will be. I do know we were looking into having him come back on as a consultant to
Gotcha.
assist during our period of
Transition.
not having a city administrator until we get someone hired, but what that capacity looks like, I'm unsure about right now.
Gotcha.
Smart.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
definitely, yeah.
So what
It'd be
happened to
awesome.
Scott?
Scott is no longer employed with the city.
Really? Okay.
Election season was interesting.
Well,
Danielle, anything else from the council?
Nope, as far as agenda setting, I'm not tracking anything. I don't think we have any code updates coming down the pipe.
No reams of paper to read? Come on.
Right.
Kim, you're falling down on your
We're
job.
all good.
oh, I'm not a betting man, but I can imagine with that bond being passed and the school construction
Yeah.
coming up, there's gonna be some things coming down the pipe for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's-
and that's something sometimes they try to just sidestep us and say, that they don't have to come, but they do. And
For the
we've,
portables they don't,
No.
for the whole school construction.
yeah,
'Cause
I wanted to build a Victorian.
that would be pretty cool, actually, a turn of the century.
Yeah, let's have a stadium
The
high.
old
Wouldn't that be
schoolhouse
awesome?
design. That would
Actually,
be-
that started out as a hotel. That's why it's so fancy. Okey doke. Anything else for good for the order? Chris, you have something? Or you just moving your
Have
mind?
something, man.
Madam Chair, the only thing that I have is that you have 6 minutes to make your Saturday engagement.
Thanks so much, Timmy Timex. The next thing on the is adjournment. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Chris Rule second.
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? So carried.
Willis said I didn't make the motion. I only said